is out of the local and regional dynamics that is West Africa. Second, tie any financial and political support to good governance in Liberia. Time does not permit, but the exhibits are present. Not even the Nigerian nation was spared from threats and intimidation, as explained by Femi Kayode, press secretary to President Obasanjo, the Nigerian head of state, who was with him in Washington when President George W. Bush promised, and I quote, to bring Nigeria to its knees if Taylor was not turned over to the special court. And what happened? Obasanjo buckled and capitulated. Now, this demonstrates the significant pressure that was brought to bear on President Obasanjo, irrespective of his personal and leadership obligations to the West African sub-region. And therein lies the dilemma for current African heads of state and government, but how to enter into binding commitments and obligations with the African pairs and remain steadfast, resolute, and unyielding in their fidelity to those agreements in the face of such unrelenting and punishing pressure from powerful Western.
But I want you to be careful. We are fighting for Nima country to take the lead, and Nima will win in the name of Jesus. Basa with us, Bapolu with us, bombing with us, Lofa with us, Bon country with us. What is your problem? Then you on the radio on me. Hey, my brother, what I do?
All right.
You gotta change, because you know your boss cannot cover the whole again. We're fighting for you. Equals our mama. Nimba will win. Abio bato the park. Abu make a paper a cocarozi. Hey, quasi boom, and we did it. We are fighting for you. We're begging you people. If you make the man disgrace, or it will be good for you. When you turn to the man against our prayer for you to produce vice president, the woman is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing the job for you. Can he go everywhere? No. The woman is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing the job for you. Can he go everywhere? No.
I have been working for the past 6 years with the government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's doing the cleaning up and things. Since Joseph Boaka, for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boaka took over for the past 3 months, they be demanding us to come to work every day. For me, I pay $450 to where I live to come here and $450 to go back. Every day they will take listing for my career. But I was surprised yesterday, the minister called and she want to have a meeting with us. So we got there, Paulina came, and Paulina said there is no budget for us. She's not going to pay us, and she put it all down. Maybe when she get money the 15th or next month, she will pay us. But everybody that work on a job, we are government, she will put everybody down, and that's what she did. So we got angry, we went to the marshal in group, 730 persons. But then she said, Joe, we have put her father down, but he was working. So anybody that work on a job, we are with him, that job we have put that she will put them down. But then so therefore she came and said, she's not working with us again, and she didn't pay us. So I saw that we work in this government for the past 6 years. And then for the 3 months that Joseph Boaka got there, we've been working early in the morning, we can't early in the morning, can't wait. We have been working for the past 6 months. So they should get our pay so that we can go and sit down. That's how she left. So we should go and sit down and wait for the 15th.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know that's sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us so. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can speak, they can lie. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us more, yeah? Okay, let's go. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us.
Yes, let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country. Good evening to those of you in the diaspora. Our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them.
The thing we saw, it frustrates us.
It's good that we have you joining us tonight on this Tuesday's edition of the show.
We just tell you.
On this Tuesday's edition of our political fellowship.
But you fool us, you screw us, you use us.
Today is November 6, 2024. And this is Freedom Hard Talk. This is Austin Kawa. This is Freedom FM. This is 87.9. This is Morovia. This is the Republic of Liberia. Welcome to this edition. Wherever you've joined us from tonight, it's good to have you tonight. Whether it's via our social media page, YouTube, Facebook, or via our online radio, or those of you listening through the traditional platform or the manual system, telephone or whatsoever. I'd like to say thanks tonight for joining us on this edition of the show. Just too many things to talk about as always. Yes, I know all of you. Tonight there may be a shift in the conversation as other important things are happening in the executive. What is happening with health workers, teachers, and civil servants.
Why? The government should lie. Why? But that the question that we
I hear that the lawmakers calling themselves members of the executive of the majority bloc are appealing to the executive to please do business with them. And the lawyer said to me, Austin, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in politics in our country. That a group will be claiming to have the majority and have the legal authority to do business. It will be asking another branch of the government to please do business with them. He said, I've never seen this in my entire life. But anyway, that's politics. They say that's legislative politics. So the CDC on today announced a suspension and subsequent investigation of some of its members of their party who are members of the so-called majority bloc. Where is that investigation going? How independent that investigation is going to be? Who are those members of the grievance and ethics committee of the CDC? These are concerns that I'm sure you should be considering. But at the end of the day, the message is that the CDC has taken an action, and we have to follow and see how it proceeds.
Where are the roads? Where are the doors that they said they were for?
Those of you who were supporting Kamala Harris, or those of you who were supporting Donald Trump, you already know that Trump has been re-elected as the 47th president of the United States of America. World leaders have started sending him congratulatory messages, including his major contender Kamala Harris has conceded and congratulating him as president of the U.S. Trump returns to the Capitol. Trump returns to the White House. Politics and democracy, the maturity, the literacy of democracy is always key to politicians. It's key in any competition. They said today the police officers, the police people, and the police people were fighting. Then the boss won't be policeman here. Then the chap won't other be policeman here. They say it happened in Pinsville. The operation, the OPS for Pins for Sunfa. The first two policemen for Chikifo. The second two policemen were fighting for $400. That was yesterday. Today the other policemen they were fighting for it. See the boss the other may even be here. What is happening with our Liberia National Police? Is it that the police is losing its moral?
Abuse us so. Why? The government should lie.
That's the human part of the show, folks. That's not conversation for tonight. And so all of you are aware of the three wise men. The three wise men. The three wise men say they will be giving out different prizes in different categories. The first wise man I'm talking about the cash giveaway tonight is Tuesday, right? Today is Wednesday. Sorry. Today is Wednesday. And so normally on Wednesday we'll be doing jackpot, but tonight we're doing the three wise men. And we're giving everybody 20,000 today. No segregation on the show tonight. Everybody $20,000 tonight. No segregation. But not only that, when you play tonight, you are automatically qualified to win $1.2 million. You are automatically qualified to win $100,000. You are automatically qualified to win iPhones, motorbikes.
My people don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have them broke on. I'm telling you, brother.
And different prices in different categories. So all you have to do, as I'm talking, because as soon as I've been talking, I can't start giving you all money. So as I'm talking, take your phone and start playing.
Look. Your vision and your mission, your intention.
Tomorrow is holiday. Don't forget, tomorrow is national holiday. So 20K tonight, no joke.
So why? The government should lie.
*799 *70#. That all you have to do. And once you dial that, you select option number 1 to play in US dollars or option number 2 to play in Liberian dollars. That's just $1.50 in US or 200 Liberian dollars. And whichever option you select, you send and wait for a few seconds and enter your mobile money password. It's finished. That's all you have to do. Don't forget, Freedom Hard Talk is sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia of Omen Sim Zion. And this show is in partnership with Radio Entertainment Liberia. So very shortly we'll play you, or we'll take a walk from our sponsor, Crime Stopper Liberia. When we come back, we'll go into our fellowship tonight. Too many things to talk about. The people say these days y'all should be talking. So y'all will talk tonight. Tonight we're giving you 30 minutes to talk. The health workers, the teachers, the civil servants, they are complaining. What do you think? What do you want to say about that? Tonight you will talk. And you say you won't talk. You will talk. 30 minutes that your time to talk tonight. When we finish talking, what different thing, and we open the lines. You're talking for 30 minutes tonight.
Why? But that's the question that we ask.
Okay, so very short to bring this one down. We'll come and take our time to talk about the cash giveaway because it's very important, it's very key. The TV Wiseman is on, it begins today and all of that. So we're paying different monies in different categories. So we'll come back and talk about that. But let's take a word from our sponsor, Crime Stopper Liberia.
There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Really can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must target. I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see don't keep it. I'm a part of report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping ground for all of us.
CDC is so proud of some of this.
Okay, folks, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's take a walk. Let's take this one. This one is also. Let's take this one quickly from here. Listen. So let's fulfill our commercial responsibilities. Okay.
Ego, Maka, my weaver jet baba, yeah. All the money I spent my car boy. Who can help me again? I don't play up me with a fire extinguisher, man. I'm picking you back. Yeah, Maka, why would do now? My people, your hello. And you're hearing about the fire thing that happening to our friend, right? The big man for the Liberia National Fire Service, Honorable G. Wasua Bafo Senior, and his Excellency Ambassador Jose Nyema Bwaga say the fire thing, that serious thing, meaning that national emergency. In so doing, we are asking everybody in Liberia to have their fire extinguisher, which will serve as a first aid for firefighting before the firefighter can to our rescue.
Fire service say every house, car, and business by law must obtain fire extinguisher and a certificate of clearance from the Liberia National Fire Service. All extinguishers are no longer valid and effective. Hurry now to obtain your fire safety equipment as the big government house that are responsible for fire business in Liberia, the Liberia National Fire Service, and the other big government house that are responsible for transportation. Ministry of Transport will be joining hands on the second working Monday of November 2024 to carry on a vehicle inspection at various junctions.
But Meso, the way you finish telling all the Google thing, what you think we'll go to get our fire extinguisher?
Fire question. Only the Liberia National Fire Service has the right to tell us how and where to get our fire extinguishers from. So they have approved a Liberian own business institution Forever 21 Safety Equipment Solution, located at Ashmore and Megley Streets intersection, right next to the Aminata gas station on the Ashmore Street side to the old Minimart to solve all your fire extinguishers problem. The extinguishers come in various types, including 2 kilograms to 50 kilograms powder, and from 3 kilograms to 12 kilograms. Vehicles and small premises are required to obtain the 2 kilogram or 4 kilogram powder extinguishers. Save lives and property from fire. The life or property you save may be your own. Remember that as we enter the dry season, fluctuations in electricity and heat from the sun increase the rates of fire for everyone. For more information, please contact us on the following numbers: 0886 572156 or 0770 762515.
Uncle Miss, thank you for all the Google information you finna give me. I also want us to know that, our old people say, anywhere you see smoke coming from, fire there. So when you see your friend property on fire or you see the car burning, please, the Liberia National Fire Service get a hotline. Their number is 114. I hope we get it. 114. A message from the Liberia National Fire Service produced by the Fire Prevention Team.
Okay. So, next Monday, fire inspection is beginning. So, you all are encouraged to go and procure your fire extinguishers. Yes, you all are encouraged to go and procure your fire extinguishers and all of that to avoid embarrassment. So let's talk. Let's go into. Uh, okay, Dubai. Let's welcome Randa Dubayu, who's joined us tonight. Dubayu, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Austin Kawa. Thank you to the Liberian people. Thanks to the Freedom FM management. Thanks to our partners from Radio LRB. And thanks to everyone for trusting always their listening ears, for trusting always with everything they got to listen to all every day and believe in what we say. And so we are glad to be here again, Austin, after some period of little inconsistency. We have been having some technical issues, and of course, but we are here. We may not have been on yesterday, but we were very active on our social media page, and we're very active writing articles and also following the American elections. I took some time off to follow the American elections very deeply. Yesterday, I did not go to school. I have no school engagement. I had exclusive focus yesterday on the American election, the American democracy, and there are a lot of lessons learned. There are a lot of, ideas generated from what I saw, and I think we need to do more to improve our democracy. And I hope we can have chance to give a little light on some of the derivative of what we saw, so that our people will be encouraged to do more and more to emulate. But again, Austin, we are here to talk about those issues you outlined, and we will do it very, very effectively to the best of our ability.
Yes. So that's Randa Dubayu. Let's recognize some of you who've joined us tonight to fellowship with us. And so because we recognize a very few of you tonight, and then we'll move into, we have a loaded platform here. The responsibilities are huge tonight. We're beginning the TD main thing, and so we have to ensure that we get the required numbers to give out the people their different $20,000 in the different categories. And so we have to encourage you to play and win. That's the only way you get $20,000. So again, the short code is *799 *70#. That's why you need to enter tonight and send, and then you select option number 1 or number 2. Meaning, if you selecting option number 1, you are playing in US dollars, and it's just $1.50. If you are selecting option number 2, it means you are playing in Liberian dollars, and it's just 200 Liberian dollars. And then whichever option you select, you send, and then you wait for a few seconds and enter your mobile money password. That's all you have to do tonight, and walk away with 20,000 Liberian dollars. Success welcome from Morocco. Otis Barkley, Wama Cody, Divan Fadi, sorry, James Lame, Sam Ayini, Lawson Sliwo, Achibran, Abraham Bele, Emmanuel Bro, CDC Pape, Success Keita, Obi Hardings, Ellis Kolu, Dwe. We like to say thanks to all of you, including Dweti, who joined us tonight from Minnesota, Amos Tukpa as well. They are all watching tonight. Elizabeth Walker, they've all joined us tonight. Now, I see that some of you or most of you are not fulfilling your responsibility. Our only responsibility is to go and do all of the information and kind of give you the facts and speak the way, in the manner and form you want us to speak. Your responsibility is to make sure you invite more people to the fellowship to kind of follow and participate in the fellowship. So we play our part, and it is expected that you should be able to play your part. And so this is where we are tonight. Let's see whether we can talk to some of those people tonight. We said we're giving out $20,000 because, and we're not going to interrupt our conversation to give out money. So let's see what we can give monies to some of you tonight. We also have the frequent player category, which we've already given $5,000 to some of the folks. And so let's see whether we can talk to some of them tonight, and then we move on to the TD Wise Man and see what they have to offer. Some of you, most of these people who get the money earlier, they normally switch their phone. Let's try this other number. This day we said we will be reading the numbers on the radio, on the show, because we want you to know that these numbers are real numbers and they exist. Okay, so we'll be reading the numbers on the radio, and we'll tell you anybody call you beside our number, do not answer and tell you to send money back. Do not send money back. Tell you to enter your password. Don't enter your password. That they scam us. So let's call this 0888 number and see whether this person picks 56 36 50. Yes, let's see whether this person picks. Let's see whether this person picks his or her call. This is one of the winners tonight for the frequent player category, meaning these people have been playing regularly. Hello, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
This is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM, and you are live on Freedom Hard Talk.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm Joe Colley. Yeah, I'm getting you.
Joe Colley?
Yeah, Joe Colley.
Okay, Joe, have you checked your phone to see whether you have message from us? Because our system shows that you have been a regular player of our cash giveaway, and so we transfer to you $5,000 as our way of appreciating you for playing.
Sure, my brother. I just received it.
Okay, congratulations to you.
Message already.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's what we do. Let's see this person, whether this person is available to on the 0881 number 88 46 36. This is another winner in our frequent player category. Let's see whether this person picks. Let's see whether we can talk to this person. Okay, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening.
This is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM, and you are live on Freedom Hard Talk.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Marcus.
Mama, call your phone by on radio.
Marcus L. Sigme.
Marcus L. Sigme.
Yeah.
So you are a regular listener to Freedom FM, right?
Yeah.
Because our system shows that you've been playing our cash giveaway regularly. Did you receive our message?
Yeah.
Okay, so it means okay. So let's say congratulations to you for regularly playing our cash giveaway. We appreciate the fact that you listen to us regularly and you play our cash giveaway. Just because you've been playing regularly, that's why we'll send you $5,000 to say congratulations to you for playing. Hello? Okay. I don't know where. Maybe the man.
I listen to you.
But remember, we're having a conversation now, and you're live on the radio. You'll be talking when I'm talking. You can't be listening to me. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I call you for us to turn. The day you see me in the street, you once you speak to me, answer, you don't get there.
All right.
Because I call you on the radio now, you won't talk to me when you see me in the street, you speak to me, don't get there too. All right. Okay. But congratulations to you, man. That's our way of appreciating the fact that you regularly playing our cash giveaway.
All right.
But are you aware of the TD Wise Man?
The TD Wise Man?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, it's a new promotion, so it began today and it continues way to the end of this month. So all you have to do, make sure you have $200 Liberian dollars on your mobile money account or $1.50 in US dollars. And that *799 *70 hash. And you see that option number 1 or 2 to play in LD or USD and send. And then you enter your mobile money password. You already know how to play, so I don't have to. All you need is the short code. The short code is *799 *70. So please share the message and the information of your code. Congratulations again. Enjoy your 5K.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So that's it. Those are people who regularly play our cash giveaway. We say, okay, yes, we regularly Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, we give them $5,000 each just for playing our cash giveaway and not winning. That's what we do to all of those people you see we're calling tonight. Let's try this person on the 0881 I'm sorry. 28 70 06. Let's try this person and see whether we can talk to this other person. This person will be the last person we speak with in this category of the frequent players, and then we can move on to something else. We want to play you this recording from the CDC headquarters. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
This is Austin Kawa from Freedom FM.
Yeah,
You are live on Freedom Hard Talk. What is your name?
I'm Abraham Manoba.
Abraham Manomba from Grand Cape Mount County.
Yeah.
Our system shows that you've been regularly playing our cash giveaway.
Yeah.
And to some extent, you've been unsuccessful, but in this game, there's no unsuccessful person.
Okay.
And that's what we are calling you tonight to confirm whether you saw our message.
Yeah, I saw a message
5,000. Okay. And so we are calling you to say congratulations to you, Manoba, miss. I'm sorry, for regularly playing our cash giveaway. But are you aware of the frequent player? Sorry, the 3 Wise man.
Yeah, I aware, but my account was empty this week as well.
Jesus.
I just play every time,
Jenna plays every time.
Yeah.
So that fact,
I want 100,000.
you need it. Not only the 100,000, because once you play today, now you already qualify and you're already in the draw. So you may win 100,000, you may win 1.2 million, you may win iPhone, you may win motorbike, different prices. Once you play today, so you're already in the draw. All you have to do is you stand a chance of winning better when you play regularly. That's all. Okay, congratulations. Yeah, go ahead.
Your star 799
No, 70. Star 799, star 70. Star 799, star 70 and follow the instructions. Okay, man. That's I think I can talk to all of you in that category, but all of you, the 21 of you, will say congratulations to you. You enjoy your 5K tonight. The TD Wiseman promo is on. People, you walking away today. I'm reserving my 100K. I'm not giving you 20. It's the first edition, so I'm reserving my 100K. I'm giving you 20K each across the board. Tomorrow when I come back here, since tomorrow is holiday, I may decide to give all my 100Ks. But today I'm reserving it for tomorrow holiday. Today I'm not giving out 20K to all of the winners. So if there are 20 winners today, that 20K each. If there are 30 winners, that 30K each. If there are 10 winners, that 10K each. I'm sorry, 20K. If there are 10 winners, that 20K each. 100 winners, 20K each. If you're doing line, you're trying. And see what I will read your numbers on the radio tonight, and we send your phone and we send your monies to you. That's what we're doing tonight. Read your numbers and send your monies to you. So your family people, your girlfriend, and your wife, and your boyfriend, and your people there can know the thing we're doing that too. Yeah. So that's it. So Dubai, this is where we are, my brother. Again, we want to talk a bit about the US election while you guys are playing. Then we'll come back right after this conversation. We can come back and maybe get 1 or 2 persons. Announce the first 2 winners for the 20K, and then we'll move into the press conference here by the CDC today. And your main name from RLJ are appealing to the government to please do business with them. I posted a screenshot of a portion of that letter in the chat room. I'm sure you saw that. And I'm even sure you followed their session on yesterday. But they are appealing to the government to please do business with them.
Yeah, hello, Austin.
Yeah, Dubai, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Austin. So where we starting from tonight?
I was saying,
yeah,
I know you want us to have a bit, a little conversation about the U.S. election. Unfortunately, last night I was following the election, and those, I went home late last night.
Yeah.
The traffic. I insisted I would follow, but I those also. When I woke up, when I started seeing rested, blue state, I said, "Oh, then my man was successful. The man won the election." And interestingly, he became a winner. I just read the congratulatory speech. A story, in fact, that but Kamala Harris had communicated on through a phone call to Donald Trump, congratulating him, and just reading the different congratulatory messages from Emmanuel Macron, different world leaders, Crown Prince of Kuwait, Benjamin Netanyahu, and all of the different people who are calling in, including our own former president George Manuel. But let's hear what you think about Donald Trump's win. For I like to restrict his win to Liberia. How does it benefit our country? How does our system we have? How does his win fit in our system?
So basically, I have no voting right in America, even though I've been a resident of America for about 13 years now. This is technically my fourth electoral cycle as a resident of America. So I have a fair knowledge and appreciation of their political system. So how does this benefit Liberia? Firstly, in my mind, the Republican government historically has done tremendously well for Liberia than a Democratic government. You talk about the JFK was constructed during the era of a Republican president. You talk about the Freeport, right? You talk about the executive mansion and other major infrastructure. You talk about mass Liberian coming to America, George Bush. The George Bush was the one who issued that policy statement that Taylor must leave, and Taylor left Liberia. He was a Republican. More so, in recent history, we see the Republican shying away from this direct interfering with domestic politics. And it is good for our democracy when foreign power do not interfere with your politics. Okay, you saw during our election, you saw during the Democrat regime, you saw the ambassador kept talking loosely, direct interfering into our elections to the extent that the BBC are engaging in VOA Africa said the statements you are making here, if you were posted in Germany and other places, will you make that statement? And he had nothing to say. So it has a lot of direct, indirect benefits for Liberia. More so, Trump becoming president, he focuses on America. And when Trump focuses on America, it serves as an engine, a catalyst of change, a paradigm shift in terms of how African leaders think. It gives them that innovation to know that we got nobody to depend on, we got to do it on our own. And I think that's better for us. It leads us to the point of sustainability. It leads us to that point of self prestige, self respect, right? When that dependency syndrome that you get this group, the so-called big country that will give me everything, that dependency syndrome, it has some negative that makes you lazy. You don't want to forge ahead. It gets you very complacent. So these are some of the benefits. More so, as a Liberian living here, the Republican Party, you see, I wasn't supporting them morally because of Donald Trump as an individual. I was supporting his party because of their idea, the conservatism, and they are Christians. They believe in Christian principle. I'm from a Christian nation. That's a group that they want Bibles to be taught in school. They want Bibles to be taught in school. But the Democratic Party do not want Bibles to be taught in school, but they want to teach our children that a man can become woman, woman can become man. For me, I have a 7-year-old American child. It worries me a lot. So these are some of the direct benefits for Donald Trump winning. Another thing is, and this is a key one that really made me to want to support the Republican Party. Donald Trump to be in particular. You see, in America, during the debate, Donald Trump asked first Joe Biden a question. How do you respond to the fact that you have illegal immigrant living in five-star hotel, you're giving them taxpayer money? How do you respond to that? The response from Joe Biden was not satisfactory to me. The reason there is so simple. Out of every 100 person that play DV or go apply for a visa at the U.S. Embassy, 90% will be denied and only 10 will be given visa. In America, they try to welcome illegal immigrants because there's a loophole in the labor market. When you come as illegal immigrant, the job is supposed to do for them to pay you $20. If you're illegal, you don't have paper, they will pay you $7 or $8. That loophole is benefiting the system. So the Democrats and other people like that because the money will come to them. My argument to them is, if they really love immigrants, the Democrat, why don't they make the process flexible for people who want to legitimately enter the country?
Then the question is, what is Trump doing? What is Trump offering?
What is Trump offering is, you saw what Trump did with the DED, the defer deportment, the defer enforced deportation. You know how many Liberians got started on that mechanism? Trump is saying that he was easy because a lot of illegal immigrants coming into the country, for some of all who are black, who are minority, people see all of us to be in a quadrant.
Yeah.
People stereotype all of us. So and it having bad reflection on us as black people, as minority. And Trump also is offering better alternative. He wanting to make the process very flexible and legitimate so that people follow the legal process so that the system will capture you. For me, these things matter, and most importantly, Trump is not going to interfere with our election. And Trump victory itself as a reinforcer, is a catalyst of hope that an incumbent who was once defeated, he went back, he did not lose hope. That is a reflection in what we are going through as CDC, as George we are, right? George is a popularity, Joey is a popularity. They were both defeated in their first term. One of them have governed as a courage. He have shown George you are where it means to get defeated. You have to navigate through your defeat and come back. So for me, that hope, that conduit of hope is something that I really, really take seriously. And as a thing, another key knowledge that I like to emphasize and conclude on, to this point, more than 72 million people have voted for Donald Trump and 67 million people for Kamala Harris. He's winning the popular vote. You see some people getting confusing popular vote and electoral college. The reason why this is so important, and I think we should learn this, the system that the American government has, if we have that system, do you know that in Liberia will now go for second round, and in Liberia will now have Nima County alone determining second round? Will not have one county, because the real essence of the electoral college is to avoid dominance, one group of people, one tribe, one region determining what the winners, who the winners are. So you may avoid get more population, but you become more powerful when you alone have that authority. So the pre-apportion numbers to state, these numbers are pre-apportioned to states, so that it's blind. Going to the election, you can win the popular vote there. Maybe your state is populated, but if you do not do well in other states, because all these states are different countries that came together and become the United States of America. If they did not do that, there will be tribalism, there will be regional control. Populated states will have more determination in as to who becomes the president of this country. So as it stands, the Republicans have won the Senate. They are winning they're winning everything. And this sends a signal to the incumbency, and that is going to have a spiritual effect on elections around the world. And for me, I think this is good for our democracy. America that is very big, that in one day time we already know the winner. Let's learn the good aspect of these electoral processes. Let's make our process transparent. Let emulate in a very fair way that the next election will see people giving result in the same day, because we have less than 5 million people. I mean, about 5 million people. That 5 million, less than 3 million will participate, and we have to go now 3 weeks to get our election results. I think it's a good lesson we have to learn, and from what I have seen, democracy here is very strong, and we can even be better and stronger, like the United States of America. Austin.
Okay, because there are too many issues, there are too many breaking news, too many things coming in. So we want to hold on the issue about the American thing, and we're into it's like the entire case situation on Capitol Hill is taking different trend, and the drama is increasingly growing by the day. The block of House Speaker, the leadership of the House, headed by Funati, which has announced a flat and appeal to the Supreme Court after the Justice in Chamber declined to issue the writ of prohibition and all of that. So we're trying to establish contact with Councillor Sarinas Sifos, who is one of the lawyers representing the leadership of the House. Also, our good friend Clarence Guy has issued has apparently issued a statement urging the CDC to remove or retract her statement by removing his name from there, because it is claimed, or it is alleged, that he is not a member of the Congress for Democratic Change. Rather, he is a member of the LPDP, which was a member of the Coalition for Democratic Change. And according to him, the coalition has been dissolved. The intention of the coalition was to collaborate for the 2023 election. The 2023 elections are over. He's no longer a member of the LPDP is no longer a member of the coalition, and so his name should not have been included amongst the lawmakers that should be suspended. It's good that you are the Deputy Secretary for Records on the show tonight. Let's hear what the SG had to announce this today, and then we'll read the statement from our own good friend, and then I'm trying to establish contact with him to confirm whether these statements are ascribed to him. And that's all. and then we can move. We can see whether we can get approval to speak with Councillor Cephas as well if you will respond to our message on our WhatsApp message and all that. Saying these news are just coming in and all of that. So let's hear what the SG today had to say of the CDC, and then what we established contact behind the scene to with Honorable Clarence Gar and Councillor Sema Serenas Cephas. Okay, so let's hear the CDC SG. Let's hear your boss. Let's hear your boss. Let's hear your boss. Okay, let's hear him.
Chapter 1 to 5 of the CDC Constitution. Hence, Party will create no space for such deviant party. The party has therefore decided, in keeping with Part 2, Chapter 1 to 14, to temporarily suspend those parties who are lawmakers being used and request them, in keeping with Part 1, Article 15, Section 80, and Part 2, Chapter 1, to 17 and 18, to avail themselves to what? Build themselves. To build themselves. This is a respectable institution. We follow the rules of law. We preside over this country. We govern this place here. We rule the law. Our institution. We do the same. So we give them an opportunity that our constitution, they must be temporarily suspended. Go to the active grievance committee for immediate and speedy investigation. When they are liable, then they proceed to the National Executive Committee. On the basis of that, the National Executive Committee will take a decision. That decision will be conveyed by the National State Chairperson, Dr. Chandaku. Number one of them, Thomas Fala, Deputy Speaker, hereby been suspended temporarily. District number 1 of Fakam. Alexander Poor, District number 1 of River Chicken. Isaac Chorokwe Wu, District number 2 River Chicken. Johnson S. Well, District number 3 River Chicken. Judy L. Beer, District number 2 River Chicken. Momo Siafa Koto, District number 3 River Chicken. However, Alba K. Jones, District number 2 River Chicken. However, Emmanuel, District number 2, District number 4, Maggie County. Honorable Clarence, District number 5, Maggie County. Honorable P. Mark Jew, District number 1, Maryland County. Honorable Samson Q. Weir, District number 2, S.
Okay, so you listen. We have the save time tonight. So basically, it is clear. You already know what we're talking about. Yes, and so let's move. But that was that came from that was the Secretary General. Now, let's go. Don't forget, it's $20,000 tonight. We are right after this. We'll announce the winners, and then we'll move on to our discussion. But this was what Castle Silva, I think we have to call him off. I mean, without doing our 7 prior notice, without consent, we have to call him because this is very important. But this is what is being reported, and let's see. So, Clarence guy also, I will call him without prior notice, and he will agree to talk to us in that sense. These are breaking news. But he's quoted here saying, "My attention has been drawn to a recent statement issued by Mr. Janga Ko, chairman of the Congress for Democratic Change (CDC), posted on social media, in which Honorable Clarence G. Gar, being named as one of several lawmakers temporarily suspended from the Congress for Democratic Change. I wish to clarify that I am not a member of the Congress for Democratic Change. The Coalition for Democratic Change, which included the CDC, the National Patriotic Party, and the Liberia People Democratic Party, was in a unified entity solely to contest the 2023 elections. Following the conclusion of that electoral cycle, the coalition has been dissolved, meaning that elected representatives who ran on MPP or LPDP tickets are no longer considered coalition candidates nor members of the Congress for Democratic Change. My membership remains with the Liberia People Democratic Party, not the Congress for Democratic Change. I am therefore alarmed and dismayed to see my name included on a list of Congress for Democratic Change lawmakers facing suspension by a party of which I am not a member. This act not only lacks basis, but also creates unnecessary confusion and damages the reputations of individuals who are members of other political entities. In light of this, I respectfully call upon the leadership of the Congress for Democratic Change to immediately retract my name from her suspension list and issue a public apology for this unfunded inclusion. I expect this correction to be made swiftly to prevent further misrepresentation. Additionally, I am in active consultation with the leadership of the Liberian People Democratic Party to address this matter and consider any further actions required to prevent my integrity and political standing. Honorable Clarence Jiga, elected representative, Maggie County, District Number 5. District Number 5. This was written by apparently or reportedly written by Honorable Clarence Guy. I want to let me try to see whether my man will pick my call. Let me see whether he picks my call. Let me see whether we can get the District 5 representative to confirm whether these statements are ascribed to him. If he picks, we will talk to him briefly without prior notice. And then if he declines to speak, and then we will move into our conversation. That is if he answers the call. Okay, let me see whether he picks for the sake of our audience. If he does not pick, then we'll move on. Okay, so the lawmaker is not picking. Let me see what I can get considered Serena Cephas as well from this end. Let me see what I can get considered Cephas as well from this end. These are legal issues, so we have to talk to the lawyers representing these different individuals. Somebody told me Councillor Cephas can go to bed, get a chicken very early. So probably he's already in a daydream. Probably he's already in his daydream. And that's the only lawyer I don't have. Councillor Janice no more. I didn't say Councillor Cephas only can normally pick us without prior notice. I don't know about Councillor Cephas. Okay. But I mean, Tubayu, that's it. We can't get any of these people to talk to them, any of these people who are in authority to talk to them. So I think we can move on.
But I want to briefly respond to Clarence Gar, and it's ascribed to him. That's his page. So I mean, that's his full name. That's his page. I saw it on Spoon Network as well. It's his page. So I mean, it's a former medium of communication. He has spoken his mind at his official page. Until he can clarify in the future that wasn't a page, we take it as it is. So I think he's talking loosely.
But before you proceed, there are a couple of points mentioned. I think those are the specific points I'd like you to speak to. Say the specific points. One is that there's no coalition existing, that the coalition has been dissolved. That's one. Yeah. Two, that the fact that the coalition is dissolved, it does not make him a coalition candidate representative, and now he is an LPDP representative.
Okay, so that's why I say he's loose talk. He's talking loosely. Firstly, I challenge Clarence Gar. Keyword: I challenge Clarence Gar to show a certificate of dissolution of the coalition. When a coalition is formed, the National Election Commission certificate you, they recognize you as an alliance or coalition. They give you a certificate of recognition, and when you're dissolving it, everybody go there, they give you a certificate of dissolution. I challenge him one minute on the show any certificate of dissolution. You see, they are all rebellious and rebel lawmakers. The same way how they just wake up one morning and they say they are majority bloc. That same form and manner is what others who are part of the coalition have done. They just wake up one morning without going through the process. They assume that they're no longer part of the coalition, so they loosely claiming independence. More so, let's assume that is the case. He from LPDP, and he was a member of the coalition, and he won as a coalition candidate. Explain this to yourself. Understand this well, Austin. Under our electoral laws, once you are elected on a party ticket, right? He was legitimately certified by the National Election Commission as a candidate that have won on the CDC ticket, and he is by record a CDC lawmaker. He is by record a CDC lawmaker. So when his party there was a serious issue about split, and since he won on the ticket of the CDC, and as per the framework document, the Congress has the coalition. The chairman of the Congress is the head of the coalition, and so all around the country, our international partners, our partisans, they all know. You go to the website right now, and you click Margibi County, see who won there, and see what the instruction there is. CDC. That political embarrassment, that burden is on us. He is a CDC lawmaker until maybe he can resign or they will not suspend him, and he can go free. But until then, the record has it. So what he's saying, they're talking loosely. He got no understanding as to the process, procedure, and the legal ramification of being elected on a party ticket. Until the 6-year ends, he is a CDC lawmaker. Or until he can resign from the party, resign from the coalition, which his party have done, but they done that inconsistent with the law. But that does not stop that position from being a CDC position. That is the argument. It is a CDC position. And if it were in other jurisdiction, in other countries, right, South Africa and other places, that see the party can fire you and replace you in other political terrain. It's just that because of our governance culture, that leverage and privilege is exclusively given to the guy who won as a candidate. But that does not, in any sense, let's open up come out and saying, CDC, man, because he's being, he having different opinion, does not mean he's not on the CDC. He won legitimately as a sedition. It's like you get your child who, because the child slept or you beat him, you punish them, they will go and say, okay, Austin, now you born me. But you can't, until you go change your DNA, you are a child of Austin. So that is the case of many Clarence guy, because out of arrogance, out of foolishness, out of their desire to be lawless, to be rebellious, they jump out and say they live in a coalition. Okay, granted, but that position you want it on the merit of citizens. You know what it means? Somebody won your ticket one morning, they say they're not there. It reduces your power and authority in your house, and that has political ramification on you. So we're claiming onto him not because we like him. We're claiming onto him because he won on our ticket, and we have entitlement to that position. That is the argument right there.
It's true, and that is the argument right there. And I can't. I mean, I agree with you 100%. And folks, let me say this. Yeah, I see you sending me text. And, that's why I say listen keenly, because when you start talking, I will not want to go to cash giveaway before I go talk to. So I said, listen keenly. The short code to play the cash giveaway and win tonight is *799*70#. Please, and that's it. So *799*70#. That's the short code. And then when you enter *799*70#, you send the next thing that comes in are two options. Option number one will ask you to play in US dollars, and option number two will ask whether you want to play in Liberian dollars. Any option, whichever option you enter, you send, and then you enter your mobile money password. It's very easy. I'm about to give you your money, enough money. So you have to play. The more you play, the better the chances are to win. So you just keep playing. Let's talk and give money up. We'll have winners here. We announce your numbers on the radio. When we're calling you to tell you are a winner, we announce your numbers on the radio. We're clear about that to make you be. Now, do what you see? I hope I do not sound harsh tonight, but I'll pray I do not sound harsh, because Clarence, it's difficult in politics responding to your own good friend, when you're having the valid opinions on issues, and I think especially political issues. So I pray I don't sound harsh tonight in my response to Clarence, my own good friend. But this is what Focal Online TV is reporting. The House Speaker Kofa acknowledges Supreme Court ruling on legislative session debate. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor J. Funadi Kofa, has taken cognizance of the latest ruling from the Supreme Court of Liberia. When I start talking about Supreme Court of Liberia and talking about justice, are two different things. So there are some stories I'm going to leave you with the court reporters to write. So it does not give misrepresentation to people or the institution. What happened of recent was not a Supreme Court decision or ruling. That's why Kofa is going to the Supreme Court now, the full bench of the court. We now having before a justice in chamber, meaning one person was being given the authority to sit down there and hear what the people are talking on behalf or on behalf of the court. So when he said if I was in the court, that man will rule on. Then they will go to the full bench. And so he read the Supreme Court, you gotta be careful you reading Supreme Court now. So to prevent other that, Speaker Kofa respects the decision of the justice of Justice Gbese with emphasis, but emphasizes that this ruling does not exhaust its legal options in addressing this matter. In response to the court's decision, Speaker Kofa stated, I am standing firmly on the side of the law and will remain resolute in ensuring that no group of members can subvert the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia or the established rules of the House. We intend to take further legal actions in the coming days to assert our rights within the framework of the law. I will not resign in the face of such callous disregard for the legal process. Speaker assessed. The Speaker expressed his commitment to uphold the integrity of the legislative process and prevent any actions that compromise the constitutional order of the House of Representatives. He reiterated his dedication to ensuring that all legislative proceedings are conducted in accordance with the law and House regulations. Now, let me say this, right? I think Clarence had a misstep here, and I think he has to give his thoughts some reconsideration, especially the ones that has to do with this dissolution of the coalition. And Dubai plays it rightly. As you know what, Tyler, you know what LPDP and Moses Cody still recognizes a coalition. That's the reason, because even Moses Cody, who is the chairman of the CDC, of the LPDP, recognizes the coalition because he knows that his political party is still in the coalition. Alex Tyler, who is the founding member, who is the founder of the LPDP, when Alex Tyler was leaving the coalition, that's why he did not take the coalition. In fact, in that his resignation statement, he was clear that his resignation and his exit does not mean he's taking the LPDP alone, because the LPDP remains a registered and legal member of a coalition, or a coalition that was legally established and recognized by NEC. Even Tyler, who funded LPDP when you were leaving CDC, the coalition, he was clear that his exit from the CDC does not mean the LPDP is leaving the coalition, because he recognized that the LPDP were in a coalition. And there are processes that the LPDP will have to follow to see it leaving the coalition. Okay? So to start saying that because you were elected, you went to the coalition, yes, the intention was to collaborate in an election. An election is held once after every 6 years, presidential election. It means when you're going in a collaboration for that presidential election, you took 6 years, 10 years to go inside.
Yeah.
So until that coalition, until you can go to NEC and follow the legal process to get legally out of this ban or remove or disassociate with the coalition, then authorities can make you to disassociate with coalition. You have to go through even you have to issue certificate of disassociation signed by NEC and all the relevant authorities. In fact, it requires that all members must even sign that certificate, agreed that you're leaving the coalition. So the Congress will sign and acknowledge, the MPP will sign and acknowledge, and then LPDB will sign and acknowledge, then you leave, you take your exit. So my good friend Clarence, on that all one about dissolution, you are inherently wrong, and you're reading the intention of the coalition, even the coalition document, you're reading that upside down.
Austin, just 1 second. You know what they can miss again? Initially, when they joined the coalition, we were just 3 political parties. They forgot to know that during the 2023 elections, 6 additional parties added onto us. That was how you saw the Cassell party. We were using the Cassell. You saw Liberian Democrat. You saw 6 other political parties. So because these guys, after election now, they lodged the pushing. that right after election, everything dissolved. Are they saying equally so? Have we won? Time for governance, they will not have been involved. They will just come and withdraw like that. So it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So we got non-political parties in the coalition. Non-political parties in that coalition. So one party will go one money and say, okay, affairs and not in the coalition again. Does that make the coalition to be dissolved? And does that give you the authority to go with our position? No. We control that position because it was our emblem that you used to campaign, and that liability is on us. Whatever you do, that breading and scarf is on us as an institution. So we discipline you, and you don't want to be disciplined.
And here is what I think. In my mind, if I were in Clarence's position, or if I were allowed to advise Clarence prior to issuing this statement, I would have advised Clarence to resign from the coalition, to withdraw his membership from the coalition. That would be a more appropriate political response from the action than to say, because you do not want to subject yourself to the investigation, it means the entire party must be deemed non-member to the coalition. Yeah, so for you as an individual, you can withdraw your membership from the coalition. That's fair enough. Tyler did that. But he didn't take LPDB from the coalition. He didn't take LPDB with him, but he withdrew his membership from the coalition and the LPDP. So even Clarence can withdraw his membership from the coalition. It will mean that you are no longer a member of the LPDP. You can temporarily suspend your membership of the LPDP. It will mean that you are no longer a member of the coalition. So any which way you do it, you can suspend your membership temporarily. You can withdraw your membership permanently. It will mean, yes, you cannot subject yourself to that investigation. That would be a more appropriate political action. Since the entire threat is more political than legal. But to say want to go legally and say the coalition is not a member of the LPDP is not a member of the CDC, I think that was not smart enough, in putting through your political argument. I think you have to give it a rethought or a reconsideration. So I think we can, moving forward, so the Mr. Fowler, the deputy speaker, has also responded. I think in my mind, Fowler's response represents a most appropriate political response. He's not sounding defiant in his response. He's not sounding aggressive in his response. The fact that he's willing to subject himself to an investigation, I think he knows it shows that he knows his game. If his game is to go and subject himself to an investigation and convince the grievance and ethics committee of his action, that will see him not being punished by the grievance and ethics committee. I want to see how is that going to be possible. But I think he sounds comfortable that he's going to come up with flying colors and all of that. But there's a portion where he tries to play to the sentiments of seditions and all of that, which for me, I don't want to buy into what he's talking about. Yeah, he has sacrificed for the CDC and all of that. There are people, I believe, in the CDC who the CDC has given much more to than what they have given to the CDC. People that fathers at Joseph should not be talking about sacrificing for the CDC and all of that. We know that they are sacrificed for the CDC, and they also have to acknowledge what the CDC has made them to be today. And I don't want to be too prophetic, but in my mind, Mr. Weir and the CDC Mr. Weir not gone for Fowler on the playing field and brought him to the CDC, and had the CDC not endorsed him as their candidate on the party ticket, is a nobody by then, a political nobody, a social nobody, just a nobody, and endorsing on the party ticket to go on the party ticket and contest. In my mind, Fowler would not have been where he is today. So if we want to make the conversation about who has given more to who, I think Fowler should not be talking about who has given more to who. In this case, the CDC has given more to him than what he has given to the CDC. So let's not start our argument about, I sacrificed for the CDC, I have given more to the CDC. No. There are many people who have sacrificed for the CDC and they have benefited less. If we comparatively look at the sacrifice that Kochi, for example, has made for the CDC and what he has gotten out of the CDC, Fowler should not be talking. If we must look at what Molu, for example, has given to the CDC sacrifice and what he has gotten, I think Fowler should not be talking here. You, Dubayu, I know where you've come from. Musa Kone, I know where he's come from. Who else in that name? Bamba, I know where he's come from. There are people who say, wasn't it? Idris Benete, sure. Idris Benete, I don't know whether Abraham Johnson is still affiliated with the CDC, but Abraham Johnson, I know where all of these guys have come from the CDC. I know what they have gotten. I know what they have given the CDC. So these are people that should be talking about giving to the CDC or sacrificing for the CDC and not getting anything. Not Fala. Fala, from the playing field to deputy speaker, you can't be talking about you making sacrifices for the CDC. No, that should not be the argument I said. I think that was a miscalculation to have included the issue of making sacrifices and showing love for this. No. In my mind, let's leave the whole sacrifice issue all of it, and let's focus on the real issues. The CDC has issued an instruction. The Standard Bureau has spoken earlier, calling everybody to return to base, and then let's solve our issue inside. All of you have disrespected the president and the Standard Bureau instruction. You all have not come back to the Sycamore tree. I still remember when there were issues in the party. The late Mona Pena may also rest in peace. When she came back, the first thing she said was to call everybody back to the Sycamore tree and urge everybody to resolve the issues as we're going to the 2020 midterm election, senatorial election. So there's a Sycamore tree that all citizens are supposed to go and regroup, recalibrate, and engage each other there and resolve the issues. To start pursuing an action or a political action against the party's mandate or against the political leaders' instruction on the vast. To you, for George Weah to take a telephone and call the deputy speaker on video call while they are in session, in my mind, he was calling to follow up on the commitment made by Fala that on that day, he will be in session, he will join the cover black, and they will hold session on that day. That's how far your political leader who took you from down there and brought you up there. For me, I'm waiting to even let go a deputy speaker position to honor that kind of instruction from a man who took me from down there and brought me up there. I don't know how people tend to see power and wealth over relationship and friendship. I don't know. Probably maybe the answer will never get rich. Because the way I cherish friendship and people who've helped me and guided me to where I am today, I cherish it over wealth. That is why we've resisted different attempts and all of that, because once I go in here, people help me to get there. I respect it any day. Yeah. So until we can see it, but since I know, that's people want to buy all the minimum people you won't go and buy the whole relationship and buy all and carry on. And we resisted all of that because when people hold you, help you to grow, to get certain level, you give them that respect to buy you. So in my mind, I think your deputy speaker or your vice chair for operations. Forget about the deputy speaker position. Vice chair for operations. Operations. For your party, taking that land, to buy you, I'm disappointed in your party. I'm disappointed in your vice chair for operations. I'm disappointed in the entire leadership of the CDC. I must say that tonight for the first time.
Yes, so and for the first time too, I would disagree with you when you want to include a party in people tabata. People individual tabata. You don't judge a party on people's behavior. It's not Adam and Eve time where we are suffering from original sin today, where the sin of Adam and Eve has passed down. No way, those individuals. And let me.
Your party was slow. Your party was very slow to act.
No, listen now. Let me. And sometimes too, we can be negotiating and at the same time suspending. We were slow with the expectation that these people will be honest enough. They will be truthful to their words. They will understand what the party talking from, like you have acknowledged, and do what is right. We're using moral persuasion, the persuasive method, the intuitive, rational approach in politics. Sometimes the end shall justify the means. You don't run to a conclusion when you have other means, you have other alternatives, right? So we're using the alternative, we're using what we call the BADNA, the best alternative to negotiate a deal. That's what we're using. But we are not, that's social science. There's no calculator to calculate human behavior, Austin. The reason why you love your wife today is different from the reason why you will hit her tomorrow. The reason why you marry her is different from the reason why you divorce her. So we cannot blame people for others' behavior. Unlike natural science, 2 + 2 is always 4. But the reason why Austin is perfect today is different from the reason why he'll be imperfect tomorrow. Because of the dynamics of human behavior. Because you cannot foresee human behavior, you have to just add that dynamic elements of human behavior makes it very difficult. That's why social scientists argue that social science is more difficult than natural science. In this case in particular, the party, when the issue came about, the party got involved, people give all assurances. How do you blame the party for people not being truthful to their words? How do you? It's like you, Austin. You have a contract with Freedom FM. You're the lead host for this show. You are the one who asked me to come here. And tomorrow, like you were saying just now, because you got different job somewhere without giving a prior notice at least for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, or even couple of days, you just left, you go to that other job. Thank you for this show, the Freedom Hard Talk Tonight. Nobody is there to be on the show. Are you telling me that because of your incompetence or because of your unprofessional behavior, people should blame Freedom FM and the owner of Freedom FM? People will generally, but people, when the people get to realize, the audience get to realize that it was you who did not get prior notice. It was how the station could not replace you, and henceforth the next show was in hell. So when you look at the technical detail of that, we as a party, we will be at fault if we have not taken action. We will be at fault if we were not negotiating. We will be at fault if our Senate Bureau had not given a definite position. We cannot be at fault. The party is a victim of people using it to arrive to where they want to be. Geraldine Dosheri did the same thing. The party became a victim, right? That lady called Alimina Enos from West Point. I think West Point also somewhere. She did the same thing.
Are you sorry? I have to hold you there. Let's talk to Councillor Cephas very briefly here. He has already consented. So let's talk to let me just hold you there and let's talk to Councillor Cephas tonight, who is representing the legal interests of Councillor Kofa and his folks.
Yeah,
yeah, Council, how are you tonight? How are you tonight?
Well, basically, I just seen it. Yeah. What's up?
I am okay, and you're live on Freedom Hard Talk tonight.
Oh, okay.
Now,
what can I do for you?
We just received information that the Councillor Kofa's blog has taken an appeal to the Supreme Court after the justice in Chimba declined to issue the writ of prohibition. I don't know whether it was an alternative writ of prohibition or it was a writ of prohibition, or what's the difference between the two. That's what first I want to know. What's the difference between a writ of prohibition? Is there a difference between a writ of prohibition and an alternative writ of prohibition?
The first one, the first act that the justice issued for the alternative writ as an ex parte action, meaning if you file, in some instances the justice don't have to call a conference, but when he does call a conference, when he or she does call a conference, she listens to the parties and find and believe within the certain knowledge that indeed there's a probable cause that the writ raises or the petition raises a critical question of law, germane to the fact that there has been that the person accused has proceeded by wrong rules or has acted contrary to law or has exceeded the scope of his operation, or has arbitrarily engaged in conduct incompatible with the practice of law, then the judge or the justice in chamber will issue. So that writ purposely is to correct when the judge or just judge court below or individual proceed by wrong rule or adapt.
Which writ? Which writ? The alternative writ?
Okay. No, the alternative writ is the first action that is issued before the hearing.
Okay.
Because what they can do, they can call a conference. When they call a conference, then they issue the alternative writ. When they issue the alternative writ, then it means that the other party will have to now file their returns to the writ.
Okay.
When they file their return, they will either say there is no legal basis for the writ here and there. And then when that determination is made, he finally issues the alternative writ. From that alternative writ issuing that the person appeal to the full bench. When the full bench here and agrees with the justice in the chamber, they issue what they call the peremptory writ. So there are two forms of it. The alternative is the first, the peremptory writ is the final. But the justice in chamber has to be convinced that the allegation or complaint that you're filing, he find there's a legitimate legal basis to act upon it.
Okay, so 1 minute. So are the justice in chamber moved to issue a writ of prohibition today? That would have been considered
no, he did not.
No, I'm saying if he had moved to issue that writ.
Then it means the other party would have been required to file the answer.
Okay.
But again, it is within his sound discretion. It's a discretionary power that he exercises to either agree with or not to agree with. Or when he don't agree, he doesn't make any comment. He just say, I decline to issue the rate. So in this case, I didn't know. The justice, after all the discussion, he said, I'm considering the idea of whether or not to issue the rate. Now, whether or not it could be for or against. In our instant case, he declined. It is his discretion. That discretion is not reviewable. You can't take an appeal from that exercise of that discretion.
Let me get something clear. Let me get something clear, Council. Now, this is becoming interesting now. If you are saying if the justice in Chimo had issued a rate of prohibition or against the lawmakers or against you, then a SAC could have taken.
We are the petitioner, so you can't issue against us, or you would have issued
against the accused. Sure.
Then
it will have given you chance to file an appeal to the full bench. But in this case,
let me explain. Austin, if you are issued the rate, he would have required them to respond to the complaint. But he did not issue the rate, so he did not ask them to respond to the complaint. But had they responded to the complaint, then he will make a determination because there will be an argument before him. Then he make a determination. It is from that determination, that decision, that one of the parties may accept to and go to the full bench. In the instant case, he just refused to issue the rate. He said he declined to issue the rate. So we suffered nothing. He suffered nothing. He made no opinion. He just declined to issue the rate. That's not going to go further. So this is within his sound discretion.
So nobody wins here. I mean, my man, the thing you brought to me, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, that's what he said. The thing you brought to me, I mean, I don't see the basis for me to issue it. I'm not convinced. But you just have to say, I don't convince. You just say I decline. You don't have to explain. So you just say I decline. So in effect, because we wanted for you to prohibit certain action pending the full determination of the petition. The fact that he did not issue it and he declined to issue it. So it means there our petition ends. That's it. At the end of our petition.
So it means there's no room for you to go before the full bench.
We do have other alternative remedies. Those alternative remedies and the condition precedent for those alternative remedies have been reviewed. So there is a condition precedent or a condition subsequent to analyzing and arriving at a conclusion.
That will see you going above. That will see you going beyond the justice in Chima.
Yeah, that we are weighing a number of options. So in weighing the number of options, they are under consideration. Part of the thing is that we are weighing is that this battle is on our hand. It is us to lose the battle. So do we go with the battle or go for the war? Because there's a distinction between the battle and the war.
What is that?
What has happened is a battle. But the war, the general picture of the whole idea is that for the first half of the war, the battle, they seem to have had an edge. But that is not the end of the war because they have not been able to get 49 votes. So their inability to get 49 votes is stalling the work of the House of Representatives. And it's injurious to the Liberian people. The actual victim in this exercise, it is not the opposing parties. It is the government of Liberia that wants to have the legislature, the bicameral legislature, to conduct a number of business or carry out a number of transactions for the greater good of the republic. So it is the Republic of Liberia that is the victim in this exercise.
So in your context, the battle represents the different actions, the different scenes that are happening now up Capitol Hill. Okay.
The overall war is the primary objective of the war is for the speakership.
Okay.
The speakership remains intact. is unfettered, is untouched, constitutionally remain functional. Now, I had a little fundamental disagreement in some aspect of the understanding of Article 49. If you look at the general definition of majority, is more than 50%. Then majority is less than a majority. A quorum is a minimum number. So, when the Constitution says simple majority shall constitute a quorum, I think they were talking about half of the total number of persons in there. But if you look at the denotative meaning of a quorum, 30 persons can conduct the business, because if quorum is a minimum number, like lesser than a simple majority, and a simple majority is lesser than 30 persons can conduct a business. But constitutionally, because the clause says simple majority shall constitute a quorum, so it is construed to be that it should be 37. But in my opinion, I have a different understanding of that. But be that as it may, the war has not been lost. What has happened is that there has been a slight dent in the battle that was launched by us, and we are now reviewing possibilities of exploring other alternative options, legal options, and that are available to us to be able to review. So nobody should celebrate. For example, I recall a case that I handled in 2014. It's a case called Mata Sali versus Republic. She was convicted by the Armed Robbery Code, Criminal Code D, and there was a huge celebration, and she was being taken to jail, and people were celebrating, and she was going to jail. She said she was trying. She said, "Hey God, I don't have anybody, just because people just lie on me and they treating me like that, because I don't have any big brother." And I was leaving the court, I was having on my gown, and I saw it, and it touched me. But because her knee was salive, I wanted to back away. But for some reason, I said, well, let me look at humanity. And I'm just giving you the example. Let me look at humanity. Let me look at her, not from the basis of her name or her orientation, but let me look at the decency of humanity. So let me take out this case. So I took out the case, and we won the case. It's called Mata Sali versus Republic of Liberia. When we got to the Supreme Court, those very people who are celebrating, they could not answer certain basic fundamental questions. For example, part of the allegation of the prosecution was that they are placed 400,000 in the account, in the bank account, on the 10th of December 2010. That same 400,000 was withdrawn. The prosecution alleged that because she mismanaged the money that was in the account, and that's why she staged the armed robbery. But the fact of the matter was, on the date of December 10, 2010, it is 400,000 put at it. So there was no evidence to prove that there was some mismanagement. So in this case, the law is on our side, and this is what we've seen. You cannot remove the speaker absent due process.
But when you're supposed to go for due process, what the fear is, when you're supposed to go for due process, the court does not seem willing to interfere or to intervene with an opinion on the matter, making it a more like political battle that should be fought by politicians instead of lawyers.
There's a case decided by the Supreme Court of the United States. It's called Baker versus Carr. It's a 1962 opinion. That case addresses the issue of political question doctrine that they're trying to upload. It becomes a political question doctrine if it does not involve the fundamental basic rights of a Liberian citizen or become that. In that case, the story started that they were doing redemarcating of districts in the state of Tennessee, and a certain resident, they did a redemarcation of the district, and the people from the rural area from Tennessee, the state of Tennessee, have more majority people voting than the people from the urban area. A guy challenged Jacob Baker, challenged the decision, and the guys went to court. The Attorney General went to court and said it was a political question doctrine as to the distribution here and there. But in the distribution, it affected certain basic rights of the people because some of them were disenfranchised. In this case, it doesn't present a political question doctrine because a substantive right of the Liberian citizen to due process has been violated on Article 49.
Agree, but in some cases, there are people who believe that in our case, the court, no offense to the court, but the court may not be inclined to proceed into hearing these matters that you're raising.
We congratulated the justice in chamber because it's his discretion. His decision not to issue the writ is discretionary. Now, nobody can question the justice in chamber discretion. But the fact of the matter is that they have come to court, and it was even difficult. I think what the justice grossly made, oversight there was. They came to court and said, we did not remove the speaker. We didn't do anything recognizing, getting a salary, getting a benefit. We only having a session where we're gathering evidence to bring it and make a complaint. We are not even sending any copy of the complaint. So how do you come? So why is there to prohibit? But they didn't remove the speaker. So there's nothing there that the justice felt that there was nothing there to be prohibited. The king said that our speaker, the lawyer,
and that is the legal aspect. It seems that they go to the court and tell the court something else, and they go back to Capitol building and do something else because you see that the fact that they are writing the executive and the judiciary, asking them to direct all communications of that so are supposed to go to their house to them instead of the Fonati.
Now, that's where that's where the issue comes in because before we went before the Supreme Court, they have not done what you say they are doing now. They are not doing it. So there's a case, and one of the cases in the Supreme Court opinion, I just don't recall it. I saw it recently. The prosecution side came to go and say, look, we have done nothing to be prohibited. The king said, against our speaker, we have not removed him. He taking a pay, he get a security, everything. So, Justice in Chamber, what is this you're going to prohibit? We have not done anything. He's still our speaker. Now that from where you see that they started sending letter all here and there, in the president, the speaker try to bypass the speaker, and the rule 9.1 say is the speaker that will designate his deputy speaker and tell you specifically as to which action to perform. So if what you see is true, indeed is egregious enough for us to go back to the court and say, at the time we came, they have not done it, but this is compelling evidence to prove that they are now trying to circumvent their own rule and the constitution and trying to usurp the function of the authority of the speaker, absent any due process, because he is not incapacitated, he is not ill, he has not resigned the position. So how can you write and say from now on the rest is to us? So they are in error. On that basis, I think the justice in chamber may, and listen to I use the word may.
Okay, yeah, and since it is discretionary, but in the same vein, I mean, in addition to their action, they have also invited the Minister of Transport and the managing director of the Water and Sewer Corporation to appear before them on Tuesday of next week.
Thank you. I don't understand. Legislative lawmaking, I don't know anything about that, but ask a question. Austin, they have something they say the criteria lawmaking, representation, and something oversight. Yeah, those are the three things. Sometimes, for them, it's a big book when they say that representation, lawmaking, and oversight. So they just get ready. No reason when they say, you're for the other man. When they used to do it, the speaker would say, on what basis are you sending for the man? Man, we just let you and we just divide him, this scratch cow. And the man said, but is that what you sent for me for? Don't tell it this. So what we need to do now that those pieces of evidence or pieces of information you're referring to, when we get them, we can go back now to the justice in chamber because those things were not included in our petition.
Okay.
And the fact that the justice refused to issue the writ doesn't mean it can't be stare decisis because he made no decision, he made no comment, nothing he did. He just declined to issue the writ.
So now that you have additional information now to go back to the justice in chamber now, you can go back now and make a stronger case to convince him.
So to me, I think one of the reasons why the justice in chamber did not issue the writ is that maybe it was premature in his perception. The justice in chamber is a learned man in the law, so he said, this writ is preempted. He said, there's nothing like a preemptory writ. He said, first of all, preemptive and premature. So first, there's no need, for example, the issue of writ of prohibition for the quota for something that they have not done.
Okay, like it's like you went to here and say, Justin Chimo, somebody wants to slap me, but please stop the person from slapping me.
I think that was the reason. Now, from what you're saying, you will get a compelling evidence, a pieces of instrument that you're referring to, and the third thing, I think the justice will have a different opinion on the issue.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead, conclude.
Yeah. So I think for me, I was not downhearted, and when I heard that the justice declined to issue the writ, I was not downhearted, but it doesn't stop us from doing a more critical review on the way forward. I think this has to stop because this is it really undermines the rule of law and clearly it's a sheer demonstration of lack of confidence in our political system, and I think the executive must now intervene. We can't have a group of individuals for no justifiable reason to hold ransom the sovereign power vested in the legislature as ransom.
Okay, Council. Sorry, we have to go. But Council says tomorrow is holiday, and many people will be home tomorrow. I hope we can grant us an interview tomorrow night, and let's have a conversation around all of some of these legal questions legal concerns that have been raised, and legal questions that have been asked by people in the public and some of your colleagues who are also legal minds. I think we can do something tomorrow from 8:30 to 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, okay, because in the morning I'm going to play football.
No, it's going to be in the night. It's going to be in and out.
Yeah, so ask your audience to prepare all their questions tomorrow. All their questions, yeah?
Okay. Thank you, Council. So you heard it from Councilor Simmons, Sarina, Cephas. He said you should prepare all your questions and your concerns about the things that are happening up Capitol Hill. He's going to be here tomorrow for 1 hour, 30 minutes to respond to all of your legal concerns, your questions, everything that is start to or concern the law. He will be here tomorrow to respond to them. So all of you now, it's a perfect opportunity for us to interact with the lawyer tomorrow, representing the Funati side and all of that, all representing the House of Representatives, the leadership of the House. So it's time for us to give out $20,000. I know you want to come in, but we'll have additionally 5 minutes to go, and then you can do all your thing in 5 minutes. Please, we beg you. Let's do some cash tonight. We want to do some draw for our people tonight and give them $20,000. So those of you who've been playing, we told you, go ahead and play, and it's time for you to enjoy. They say it's time for you to reap what you sow. And what people can say, it's time for you to reap what you sow. So those of you who've been playing, we told you dial *799 *70 hash. *799 *70 hash and follow the instruction. And then you'll be a lucky winner tonight to walk away with $20,000. I see. So you still have small time to be a lucky winner. You ain't be the first to play. A possible you will not win. You can be the last to play. A possible you will win. You can be in the middle. You possibly you win. So it doesn't matter when you play. So let's go ahead now and do some draws. So what we do is we do draw winner. My international must be jackpot. Okay. And then we refresh. We want to get the last set of winners because we're we're doing draws here. So let's go again. We want to draw winner. Let's see whether we can talk to this person from this end. Let's see. We'll talk to you tonight. Let's see. This person, when you pick her, as soon you answer your call, you get 20K tonight. As soon you answer, 20K. Once you answer, you get 20K. Once you answer that 20K. Hello? What's your name? This is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM. John Bito. John Bito from Lakpasi. John J-O-H-N. John Bito. T-O-E? T-O-E, right? From Lakpasi. My man, you play our jackpot on there, right? 3 times. But you bump it for the holiday tomorrow. Okay, so we say congratulations to you. You are one of our many winners here tonight. You just won for yourself 20K. So we're about to transfer your money. I know your men are listening. Okay. John Bito Let's see what we can talk to this other person. So we got a list of winners here tonight. This person is on 0888 048 611. Yes, let's see. We told you we're giving her 20K tonight. So yeah, I thought we were joking. 20K tonight, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing tonight. 20K. Okay, so let's go. Hello. Oh, the person answer the call the phone off. The person know what in the missing tonight. We don't even call her phone off. What? Two more time. Oh. The second time, the second try. The second try. Okay, the person, let's try again. You on your own tonight. Let's try again. The second try. Okay. I tell one yeah. You miss it. Okay, the person miss it. So let's go. We cancel the person number from here. Let's go to the other number. Let's go to this person. Let's try this person number 088 6 086 922 115. This is another person. That first person has forfeited that money. We told you when you play, you keep your phones on so you can get your money, but you can switch your phone off. Let me read the person in now. 086. Hello. This is Austin Kawar from Freedom FA. Don't be afraid. Nana woman calling you. Hello. Dime kami message mado neo. Hello. Wait, let me put them phone on speaker. I don't want them to miss the money. Let me put it on speaker. Hello. Okay, so yeah, how to put your phone on speaker or the phone on speaker so you can miss your mado. How are you?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
My name is Austin. Yeah, I'm calling you from Freedom FM and you're live on Freedom Hard Talk.
Yeah.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Ishmael Fofana.
RSHA Ishmael Fofana. Fofana or NNA?
No, Fofana.
NA.
Yeah.
Okay, Ishmael Fofana. How many times you play tonight?
I played 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah.
It means you understand the process. You know how to play.
Yeah, I know how to play.
Paku, Jeff for playing tonight. You are one of our many winners here tonight. 20K, that's what you just won.
Thank you very much.
And stay put. You have to call back to confirm receipt of your money.
Okay.
Spread the message with all our Freedom TV wise man. It's on. So that's it for who for our man Ishmael Fofana. Let's go and talk to this other person. No, my man, let's too long. You call everybody. Yeah, so let's try this other person here. You will have to send a put money behind the scene. I can't talk to everybody. 0886 is another winner here. 240 427. This person. Let's see whether this person picks his or her call. These are the different winners here tonight. Let's see whether this person picks his or her call. Hello. What is your name? My name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Maxwell Structure.
Maxwell what? MAXWELL.
Sure.
STRU. THER.
Yes.
Maxwell Structure.
Yes.
I love your last name, Maxwell. Where do you live?
I live on the Ralphie Highway.
Ralphie Highway. How many times did you play tonight?
I played 2 times.
2 times, and you are one of our winners here tonight.
Wow.
Okay, we'd like to say congratulations to you. Stay put. Your mouth will soon drop in your account, and you call back to confirm receipt of your money.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, my brother Maxwell. Let's see what we can talk to another winner here tonight. Okay, let's see what we can talk to another winner since the parliament did not pay. Let me do one more Let me do one more call, and then we can go to the telephone lines and speak with all of our winners tonight. Those of you, so let's try. Let's see what the person on this 0886 number 0886 number 9922. No, we talked to the person already. 0888 521 521 521 521 521 215 215. Okay, yes. We're wasting the 20K to now. Yeah. We're not joking. 20K, 20K, and 20K, and 20K, and 20K. We told you we're reserving the 100K for tomorrow. So that's what we are. Okay? We told you we are reserving the 100K for tomorrow. Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
How are you? My name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
yeah.
Say your name again.
That is weird.
Oh, Dennis, hold on. Hold on. Okay, Dennis, we are FE
BERCS.
BE
No, FEBERCS.
FEBE. Wait, Fidel as in Fidel?
That is
Hello?
FEBERCS.
FEBE.
Not B for D.
And D as in DOG, right?
No, DERCS.
I'm gonna take your turn. I won't get whether a D or a B. FED. Oh, there you go. FEDELR. Fidel CS. Fidel, what's the last name? WE or WR? WEAH. Okay, what's the last two DJ in your number? You say what? 15? You correct. 15. That's it. That's the last two number. So is this the number you used to play? Is this the number? I mean, is this the name that is saved to this number?
Yeah.
Okay, just hold on. We're about to transfer you $20,000. You are one of our lucky winners tonight on the show.
Wow, thank you, brother.
Okay, you're most welcome. So just stay put. We're about to transfer you your money. So that's it. Jubaya, I think we'll take few calls on the show, and then we can go home tonight. So yeah, those of you who want to participate on the show tonight, you can start calling on the different numbers tonight. 0886 500 104 0776 104 104 plus 231 886 500 104. Those are the numbers to call tonight, and let's participate on the show. Let's talk together tonight. I saw your calls coming in, so yeah, that's what we're at. That's what we are. Let's talk to this first person from here. Hello, good evening to you. Good evening. Go ahead. Remember, yeah. Me not call the show. They are talking. You sleeping? You don't call on radio. I be sleeping. You call on the show. Hello. Good evening. Let's hear you. Hello. My man, doesn't be wasting people time. Man. Your friend calling with ignoring it, answering your call. Then your call. You're making phone. I think that Renaissance with your two Renaissance tonight. People see what people won't call and talk serious in the area making phone. Hello. Let's hear you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Prince calling. I'm calling from District 16.
Go ahead, Prince.
Yeah, thank you for the show, brother Austin. And see what I want the concession for the same thing. And it's confess that I cannot provide the quote. No quality or whatever. My child is blood. To me, there are people who want to destroy the country because they know the law and they want to bring the law. They're not good. Why did you people were elected for a purpose? Even though you can only your food stuff. You put the central, you can't let the people get. That's the law. Why you know the money? You want to pay the law because
Thank you very much. Thank you. They should carry them back to court. Let's hear this person. Hello, go ahead. Hello. Hello. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening. Okay.
Good evening to you. Go ahead.
Okay. This is Lee signed on current chairman of the city signed on.
Lee Nangbechi. Let's hear you, my brother.
Well, thank you so much, Austin. Let me say thank you to our many listeners. You know what I'm saying? There's something they call reward for betrayal. And let me let you know that Thomas Father and his legs of others, like a guy who called on the show live on Freedom FM, one of CDC top hierarchy, and was trying to defend against why Ascarate said that Thomas Father should be expelled in person of Musa Kane. These guys, they are clique. They have their whole cartel. In fact, they were planning to expel President. We are right after the last election, the first election, on grounds that while we have conceded the election results, because quote unquote, according to them, we have had enough for himself, and so he should have conceded the election result, but rather that brought should run into chaos. Then, Mayun, they will unveil themselves one by one. Some of us just one. The former chairman is here, another person, and they will unveil themselves one by one. So the attitude of Father is not strange to us, right? It's not strange. And someone will see it feel that one of these sentimental. No. These guys got themselves around the former president and did not give chance to any member of the president's region because they want to accomplish their aim to betray at the end of the day. Look at Mother Father. Look at Father. Look at what Father is doing today. Look at what Father is spewing today for his mouth. Who can imagine that? That's the higher level of betrayal, my brother. That's the highest level of betrayal that anybody can accept for anybody.
Do you welcome the suspension and the subsequent investigation?
Yeah, due process is called for every given society often. So the suspension is a process where for them that space of due process. So let's go for the ethics committee. Thank God he alluded to the fact he will appear before the ethics committee to clear his hand. But in a press conference today, is a clear indication that Thomas Fowler is prepared to go down the trench at every level and not even regard the citizen nor the judge who picked him for the bank and made way yesterday.
Thank you very much. Let's hear this person. Go ahead, Emmanuel Davis.
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
I am okay. Let's hear you.
I just want to speak on the issue of Thomas Fowler concerning about a reply that he sent to the CDC where he talked about 7% to 37%. Who benefited from the 37% and he didn't want? Why when you're in district number 5, you couldn't get CDC the 37% in Lufa? You know, ungratefulness is the highest level that when you reach, God himself will go against you when you are ungrateful. Don't never learn to be ungrateful when somebody took you from the ground and brought you up and you become somebody and you turn again that person to serve that person at the back, your reward will come. So let's come from to be aware. If you know what you know, you must go back now to call people and talk to them and let them forgive you. He think he's doing the right thing, but tomorrow, Thomas Father going to regret it.
Thank you very much. Tomorrow he's going to regret it. Let's hear you from this end. The female line, go ahead.
Yeah, Oscar Kawa, good evening. This is my what the property said. No, I will tell you to see me for the show. My son Oscar Kawa, the one today when we sit at some online for me, I said I can just be crying. I can be crying because they suffer. My son Oscar Kawa is suffer with a party. We in a song, in a ring for Thomas Fowler. Today Thomas Fowler has made a name. Today Thomas Fowler get money. A woman can tell you say it's a family decision. Because the money we get today, one person, we are forcing us. But we are talking to us for the business to fall for them. Family not make decision, but today family make decision. People children die in Lofa because of Thomas Fowler business. Look at the kind of thing where he's talking. They think it's 6 years, 100 years, 6 years, now 100 years, my son Otikala. The Bible says, Romans chapter 12, verse 11. For every evil that man does, he will lay after them. Let it go ahead. For certain will judge them tomorrow. But with the CDC hierarchy, when election coming, they can be forcing people to go on primary, that a person war. They can ask with the party in the grand district for all to choose what they can bring out people. That is go there. 11 men, but every party they
Thank you very much. Let's take one more person from this end, and then we can call it a day on the show tonight. Let's take somebody from this side. Yes, this person will do. Hello. Good evening to you. Let's hear you.
This is the voice of T.O.P. in Nigeria from Sogolin District 4.
Okay.
I will start my thought by, just a comparable. When you are a farmer, you're raising chicken. And you get time for your chicken farm, and you don't want your chicken farm to be destroyed. When one of it is sick, and you get chicken sickness, and you want to spray, you connect that one and get that sickness, slaughter it, and then move around among the other ones before you for your whole farm for the sake of one chicken. There is no super partisan in the CDC. For me, staying with or General Gray, that these guys should be giving the toughest of punishment and prisoners be set. There are more of them in the ring. If they see what is happening to the other ones, they will get in line.
Thank you very much. If they see what's happening to the other one, they will get in line. Last caller, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the effort that you are doing. We should have found out with you the best of our country.
Okay, Rawa, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for that man. This is the condition. And also, I would like to extend my appreciation, my revolution level salutation to our beloved party and leaders of party for taking forth a brilliant decision in the interest of our country. And the issue of so much for frustration, some of the party don't draft, yes, I'm grateful for drafting, but we rather want the party to extend to the explosion. Are you telling me if my brother talking from nowhere, so much for that?
Thank you, Foka. Thank you, Foka. We have to go. Hello, good evening, Mr. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, brother.
You receive what?
I received
20K. Enjoy your holiday tomorrow. What's her name? What's her name? Okay, Fidelis, we are okay. Congratulations to you again, Fidelis. We are yeah, those are the confirmation calls that will come in after that transfer. You see how instant the process is. We just announced our winners for the money to the numbers to our system, and then the system for us their monies to them. Rana Duwai, this is where we are. We're going 13 minutes, almost 15 minutes in the next tonight. These are usual times. So we have Councillor Sifas here tomorrow. How do we leave?
So we leave by reminding the Liberian people that they should not give up. The law is going to work. Lawlessness has no space in our democratic environment. Democracy must be practiced. It must be lived. It must be experienced by us. If we think democracy cannot work, we want to revert to kinsmanship, to autocratic leadership, then I think it is prudent we do it that way. But we cannot be pretending to be honoring the tenets of democracy while doing it very wrong. To my brother's Clarence guy who is gracefully reading the law upside down, I'm urging him to revert and do what is right. To those lawmakers who believe that they have arrived, that false sense of arrival is fast becoming a virus overtaking their consciousness and reasoning. I'm urging them to think about the situation about Geraldine Doe Sharif, who felt she was so powerful. Today, where is she? There was a guy in the CDC called Josolo.
Sorry, just hold on 1 second. Hello?
Yeah, I called to confirm that I received it.
What's your name?
Maxwell.
Oh, Maxwell. Okay, Maxwell. Congratulations to you again. Enjoy your 20K.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
So,
we'll be here tomorrow, giving you enough 20K for those of you. So tomorrow again, we'll be here giving you 20K on the holiday. So get set for tomorrow. So go ahead, Dubayu.
So in conclusion, Josolo was a powerful guy within the CDC. He thought he was untouchable. But time came, we separated him, his foolishness, from that of the party. Geraldine Doe Sharif did left wags and other people. The University of the Air, this history of Ketekumi Mori. Those are men who thought they were so untouchable, they were so learned, they were so experienced, they thought that they were above the party. Nobody is above the party, Austin. So that's why initially when I said the party too is a victim in this situation. The party has been used as a vehicle for people to arrive. When they arrive, they abandon the party. So one disagreement I have here is to be blaming the CDC for what is happening. No. The CDC does not have any super nothing superstition that CDC has to read people's mind and know that they will become deviant, they will become a snare of their political progress. We do not have that supernatural power. What we do is that we raise people from poverty to prosperity. We give people a platform to serve, regardless of your name, your social, sexual, economic, and political orientation. We see it as a grassroots party intended to redeem Liberia from the bondage of abject poverty to the oasis of prosperity. And this is what we've been doing consistently. So when people who come on our party ticket become a deviant, do the wrong thing, we cannot blame the party. We will blame them as individuals, because blaming the party would mean blaming the Oma in Claratan. CDC is not those at the hierarchy. It's not George we are. CDC is not Jangako. It's not Koji. CDC is the old man there in Togba who vote for this party consistently since 2005. CDC are those old ladies. See that they're in Claratan, densely populated Dole community. That is CDC right there. Also, when you blame CDC, these are the people you are blaming. So I will urge all of us to blame those individuals and not blame the institution, because the institution is just beyond the structure. The institution is beyond those who have power right now. The institution lives in the hearts of people, vulnerable people who are not making decisions. So I will not blame the party. I will blame those individuals, and they should be held accountable for their individual behaviors.
Thank you very much. They should be here liable for their individual behavior. That's the voice of Randa Dubai. So, folks, we have to go tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back here with a very interesting conversation tonight. I mean, tomorrow we'll be back here tomorrow. Councillor Cephas will join us tomorrow for us to have a decent conversation. You will answer all your questions surrounding the law. We're not talking any other thing here tonight. From 8 o'clock to 8:30, we'll be giving out money tomorrow. We'll just give you our money tomorrow. From 8 to 8:30 or 8:45, we'll give you our money tomorrow. From 8:45 straight up to 10 o'clock, we're talking all the legal issues that are on your minds. Councillor Cephas will be here tomorrow to answer those questions. So we're talking money and the law surrounding the impeachment of the Speaker of Capital. Get your money set tomorrow. Get your $1.50 set or your 200 in LD set for tomorrow night. So tomorrow night we told you we're reserving the 100K and others because today was the first day, right? So tomorrow it will be 20K and 100K. So reserve your fee, your $1.50 US on your mobile money account, or reserve your $200 LD on your mobile money accounts. Because tomorrow we're starting the show with money up to 8:45. From that, we'll move straight into our legal discussion with Councillor Cephas. He will be here to answer all your concerns tomorrow. You're asking questions, not me. So you're write all your questions down. You will ask your question. We're going to read your questions from Facebook, from the Facebook comment section. We'll read your question from the text messages that we send. And then we are going to ask the councillor all your questions, and then he will be here to respond to all your questions tomorrow. Don't forget, the TD Wiseman is on 20K, 100K, 50K, 1.5 million motorbikes, iPhone, multiple prices, just for playing. But tomorrow we'll be here with catch. Tomorrow code remains the same. Tomorrow the code will be *799 *70#. The same code. My people don't want all of your poll at least $1.50 in your phone or 200 LD in your phone tomorrow. Because the prices will get better every day. So we have more time tomorrow for you all to play tomorrow on the show, because we want to. Please, I beg you. You're helping to give out 30 winners tomorrow. I won't be checking the 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, straight to 30 tomorrow. So let's play tomorrow. Let's get 30 winners out tomorrow, because tomorrow is holiday. Thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to all of you for listening. Thanks to all of you for commenting. Thanks to all of you for calling. Thanks to Dubai who was here. And here we shall be back at tomorrow. If possible, the other panelists will join us tomorrow as we quiz Councillor Cephas on the different issues surrounding the removal. The mail I was waiting for has just arrived, so I'm leaving.
People who are so, the people lie to us.